So I think that's a good segue to talk about the research that we've been doing in terms of a legal entity for the chief delegates. And so we promised that we would have something for you guys today, and we do. This is the memorandum from the lawyers from the ENF. And so they concluded, based on the foregoing, our initial recommendation is that Eden form a not-for-profit corporation. Unlike trusts and partnerships, not-for-profit corporations are legal persons, so they can hold assets and enter into contracts to suit Eden chief delegates' needs. Moreover, while not-for-profits share some administrative burdens with corporations, such as managing the appointment of directors, as well as the additional burden of managing records of membership, they differ from for-profit corporations in that they do not require the distribution of shares among shareholders, which would need to be bought and sold as the chief delegates changed. Finally, not-for-profits are the only entity discussed above which offer the added benefit of exemption from Canadian income tax, which is available where there's no income distribution among members of the not-for-profit. So yeah, these are Canadian lawyers, and that's why they said Canadian income tax. And at the very least, this is some research for future people in our position.
Cool. Well, we could probably make that email or document that they sent publicly for reference for other people that might be interested in setting that up, and call it a day then.
I think we should spend a little bit of time right now just coming to consensus on exactly what we want to do here. So John says he does not want to start a legal entity. I am also of the same opinion. Does anyone else want to share their opinion of us chief delegates forming a legal entity at this time?
From my point, I wanted us to form an organization that can allow us to coordinate a little better as chief delegates. I don't have a lot of information on how Fractally is going to be, but I know that if we were to continue with Eden as it is right now, then this will be beneficial.
I think if we, like you said, if there is a strong desire to continue this process as it stands and find new developers, to find somebody to lead with a vision, to find resources to make the system grow and evolve, that's when we should seriously start looking into the formation of an entity like this. It would make sense for it to be a not-for-profit. The budgets could go towards it to fund things to advance the system. If that decision was made to move forward with this incarnation of the software, that entity might be really useful to be able to facilitate the evolution of the system.
Totally. And I think we all have to wait for the Fractally white paper to come out.
Yeah, that's where I'm at in terms of deciding what we do here or not. I'm undecided. I'm not firm either way. I kind of want to see what Fractally looks like.
Yeah, same.
Plus, I just feel like we all have our hands really full, and we haven't been able to deliver on a lot of other things that we might want to be working on that don't even necessarily require us to collaborate in that way. So
yeah, there's a large shortage of people in this ecosystem at this time. And so that's why you see everybody being tapped for so many different things, and prioritization or triage essentially is going on in real time as we're like, oh, this needs more focus right now. And it pulls you away from other things. I mean, we see that everywhere across the ecosystem right now. So it's a little overwhelming.